Hi there, my name is Mariam, and on behalf of the Board of Directors of Urban Roots London, we want to welcome you to our 4th annual Harvest Dinner fundraiser, this year from home. Each year, Urban Roots dedicates ourselves to working with community to grow and distribute well-grown food within the City of London. In the 2020 season, despite its many challenges, we have continued to do just that. This year, more than ever before, people have experienced a sense of food insecurity. Whether it be the uncertainty of knowing when to go grocery shopping or simply wondering if the shelves will be stocked when you arrive, our society as a whole has been reminded just how important access to food is. While this experience was a first for some, it is a regular reality for many. This is what drives the work we do. We believe that there is dignity in beautiful food, and everyone, regardless of financial or life circumstances, deserves that dignity. Our model of thirds is a key part of this vision. With every harvest season, at least 1/3 of our produce is donated, 1 is offered at equitable pricing, and a maximum of 1/3 is sold full price to our supporters. For us, it is integral that all tiers not only share the same quality of food, but also have the opportunity to choose what we provide. When folks have a choice in the food that they eat, it provides an opportunity to celebrate and enjoy it. And it is that sense of sovereignty and joy which makes the food beautiful. These past few months have also been an important reminder of the necessity to revitalize green space and create vibrant and resilient local food systems. When food is grown and distributed within our own communities, we create a reciprocal relationship with the land. We care and nurture it, build land stewardship, and reduce environmental impact. In return, we mitigate the risks associated with mass imports of food from around the world. To continue to work towards creating equity and access in a sustainable food system, we rely on the support of folks like you and events like our Harvest Dinner. The funds raised from this event will be integral in purchasing necessary equipment and seeds, improving facilities, and expanding our capacity while the farm itself is put to bed for the winter. While tonight certainly looks different from years past, we hope you feel the spirit and heart of what this evening means to us from home. With the help of our chef partners, we have created some plating videos, followed by a few thanks. Let's dive in.
Hi, I'm Katherine Jones and I'm the Executive Chef of Growing Chefs Ontario, and I'm so excited to show you the soup that I made for the dinner for the Urban Roots Farm. It is a roasted corn soup with corn that we roasted in our wood fire oven, and it also has some beautiful pumpkin and squash in there. I wanted it to be a really earthy, really fall flavored soup, and that's one of my favorite things to eat in the fall. I'm kind of happy that it's cold enough that we're getting to eat some squash and these nice warm soups right now. Also a little sad and missing summer, but I hope everyone enjoys it. So there's some neat things that are going into this soup here. You'll have some different garnishes. There's an onion ash that just adds a really nice kind of smoky flavor and looks really bright and contrasts the soup well. And then I have a chili oil that you're going to garnish with, as well as some beautiful pickled peppers from the farm. It'll just add a little bit of nice acidity and a little bit of heat to that dish. And then the last thing that we're going to have here too is just some little sprouts. And this is just a little collaboration actually between Growing Chefs and Urban Roots. I picked some nasturtium flowers and some fennel seeds from our garden just to add a little bit of pepperiness and sweetness. So I'm going to show you how I would plate the soup. Really, you could just eat it out of the container or do whatever you want, but I heated it up. So just gently reheat it over low to medium heat. It's a little bit thick, so it'll bubble, so just watch it. And when it's nice and warm through, I'm just going to spoon it into my bowl here. And then I'm just going to start with my pickled peppers over here. Just got a little bit of a nice pile kind of in one corner there. They kind of blend in with the soup, so it's just a little bit of a nice spicy surprise. Then I'm going to get a pinch of my onion ash and just sprinkle straight down the center in a line. And then I have chili oil here. And I'm just going to have my spoon and kind of make a circle with it and kind of dot it wherever. And then lastly, I will garnish with my sprouts here, just to make it look kind of nice and bright. Lastly, I'm going to put some of these fennel seeds, which are just like my favorite thing at this time of year because they're so sweet. It tastes just like candy. There we have it, this beautiful, delicious corn soup. I hope you enjoy.
All right, so I'm Tim. I'm with Growing Chefs, and I'm happy to be here helping with the Urban Roots Harvest Dinner. Obviously, we'd rather be outside, but we are inside. I'm inside your kitchen, on your laptop or phone or whatever. I'm going to show you what my idea was for plating the thing. So this sauce is zucchini tahini. It's kind of a weird color because I charred the hell out of the zucchinis and then pureed that with tahini, lemon juice, veg stock, and that sort of thing. Basically, my dish has some like mid-Eastern vibes without trying to like, you know, steal their food and take credit for it. Definitely not what I'm going for. I just love the taste that they do, so I thought it would work with the things that are available right now at the end of the year. So we're just gonna hit it with some sauce. You can be as fancy as you want. You can watch YouTube videos and chef steps and plate it however you please. Use tongs and tools. This is kind of funny to me because I'm also using food that's like not hot anymore while we shoot this. Your food will be hot though, so be careful. And this basically is the eggplant meat that we've put together. It's layered with cornstarch and herbs and stuff and slow cooked so it comes back together. I guess the idea was kind of in a shawarma-esque sort of sense. I'm not sure if you could actually slice it or not. Nonetheless, we're gonna put it on the plate and see where that goes. Just laying that up on the potatoes. And then I'm gonna spill some of my turnip greens on the floor. That's a little pro move. And then we're just gonna toss the salad. The salad's got, I don't know, one of my favorite things to go to at shawarma spots or falafel spots is the hyper pink turnips, pickled turnips that they have. So I just cut it, I didn't put any weird chemicals. They just went with beet powder in that and then a typical pickle. So that's hack-rye turnips. And then I got some raw radish in there. And then these little pieces here, I don't know if you can even see that. It's, I don't know how to pronounce it because I don't speak Italian, but it's like sotoli. Basically, it's like an eggplant pickle, but it's pickled and then preserved in oil. So it's like kind of somewhere in between like an oily, like olivey thing. It's pretty all right. So we're just gonna layer some greens and pickles around there and some raw radishes. You can use tongs if you want. You can just throw it in a bowl. You don't have to dress it up any more than you want to because you are in your house, in your pajamas, making our food. You didn't have to get dressed up for this one. Mariam also said I should talk about why I like food and stuff. Obviously, I guess it's not obvious if you don't know me, but I'm a big supporter of like local farmers and growers and agriculture. And I think it's super cool what they're doing in the city so that we actually have places producing food instead of taking, you know, fertile soil and building another auto mall or another housing complex. That stuff doesn't make any sense to me, so I think it's sick what they do, and I love supporting it and being out on the farm when I can. So basically that's it. We gotta have food, we gotta be able to grow it. If we can't grow our own food, what are we gonna do when they stop shipping it from elsewhere? So that's why I think you should support farms, and obviously you do, because you bought this dinner. So that's basically where we're at with the plating. That's my idea at any rate. So I hope you enjoy the meal. Thanks for supporting Urban Roots and Growing Chefs.
Hey everyone, Ryan and Anna from Growing Chefs Ontario, and today we are going to be presenting to you our dessert course. So we decided to go with a spiced tomato cake. Tomato is not necessarily the obvious choice for a dessert course, but it is a fruit after all, and there's tons on the farm.
We went with the theme Fruits of the Farm. Urban Roots doesn't have a lot of fruits, but they do have lots of tomatoes and also husk cherries, which is a small cherry that grows along the ground in a husk, kind of like a tomatillo, and has a really nice bright acidity that works in both savory and sweet dishes.
So this dessert is sort of, think like sticky toffee pudding flavor, but with tomatoes. So we're going to show you how to plate your dessert because there's no reheating involved in this.
So desserts are a great place to play with your food. You can plate it any way you want. And so we've included a few different garnishes for you to play around with. We have a squash orange caramel, a candied chard glass, and then some flowers and a sweet kale chip as well. So to start, I'm going to use my caramel as a base. And I'm going to use the spoon swoosh, which is a very accessible plating technique you can use because you just need a spoon. Put down a dollop on the plate where you want it, and then just drag your spoon across the plate with confidence.
Next, we'll add our cake. So we have our spiced tomato cake. We'll just put it slightly off to the side of the spoon swoosh. It has the ground cherry glaze on top of it already.
And then with the other toppings, you can kind of place them any way you want. We are going to sort of intersperse them along in this white space here. So I'm going to layer my flowers and my kale chips, or sorry, Swiss chard chips.
And we are working on a few other garnishes. We haven't perfected them yet, so expect some surprises in your takeaway box. We're going to add some height and drama to our spice cake with our shard pieces. Like Chef Anna said, you can put them however you want. There we go, our spiced tomato cake.
And that's a wrap on another year's dinner. We wanted to take a moment to thank our sponsors of this year's dinner, Learners LLP, our crop sponsor, Huronet Western and Libro Credit Union, two of our Sprout sponsors, and Side Launch Brewing Company, one of our seed sponsors. We also know we wouldn't be able to do the work that we do without the year-round support of the folks at the City of London, London Community Foundation, London Environmental Network, Reimagine Co., Brendan Farms, Gorka Food Industries, and Whitecrest Mushrooms. To our employees, who are a keystone of this organization and the reason we're able to grow this beautiful food for community. To Denis, thank you for your leadership, your commitment, and your time spent in the soil. To our employees, Olivier, Kelsey, Solange, Sam, Kaylee, and Nathan, thank you for your time and your dedication. To our partners, both community and restaurant, thank you for the work that you do and for helping us create equity and access in the food system. To our chef partners, Shayna, as well as Julie at Rebel Remedy, and Catherine, Anna, Tim, and Ryan at Growing Chefs. Thank you for your passion and your commitment to good food, in every sense of the word. Finally, to you, to our volunteers and our farm gate goers, to every person who purchased a dinner this evening and invited us into your home. Thank you for encouraging the growth and existence of Urban Roots London with your support, your time, and your donation. Thank you for believing in us. Community is powerful, and we are honored to call you a part of the Urban Roots family. With your support, we will be continuing another year of growth, because we believe that the roots of our community grow best when they grow together.